Make sure everything is set up. Jackson medium. Hey TK, where you been, girl? How you doing? Headed to Jackson medium city. Hey MH. Hey, stop making noise. Hey Debbie Hoyt. Hey everybody. I'm not gonna be a girl. We've been having a few deaths in our family. Sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not gonna be on here long because I gotta work in the morning, and I was supposed to come on here earlier today. Not yet. I was watching some movies. Well, a movie. Yeah, I had to take my kids somewhere earlier today, so I didn't get on here at 7 like I wanted to. And then Chris came on, so it kind of threw me back a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm here now, and I'm not gonna be on here long, but I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. Hey, Stank Puss, how you doing, baby? Yes, I was. Yeah, I got a couple of things I was doing and watching and stuff, and things I have to do with the kids. So kind of took me back a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to address a couple of things. For y'all that if y'all, I don't know if y'all checked my community wall. Maybe 20 minutes ago, I put something on my community wall about WJHL made a statement about the rumors about psychics. So they made a statement. I posted it on a community wall. So y'all feel free, go check the community wall when y'all get time, because that's addressed about the psychics. Okay, they're not using psychics to help find somewhere else. So if anybody is saying that or telling y'all that is not true, and it's on the community wall, and law enforcement has came out to make a statement about that. If y'all don't know, TK says sister going to see some regarding KJ. They have a documentary coming out with news about. Okay. I will be putting I normally already put my information in the description. I didn't get a chance to do it. I kind of just went live. So when I get off of here, I'm going to put my information. But I believe you already got my information to contact me. But yeah, I'm always leaving my contact information most likely in every video. If not any particular one, just go through the other ones and you'll see my contact information if you want to reach out to me or send me anything. But TK, you already know my information. Okay, also the members only video that I have, I would like I said, the members already got a chance to view it. I checked it out and responded to comments. So I'll probably be making that available to everybody tomorrow. So be expecting that as well. The member only video, me, the information, everything I took of Duck Island and the playground at Warriors Path Park, where Summer could have went safely to play and went swimming. Duck Island and the playground. So I got that footage, and it's like 19 minutes. That video, I'm gonna make it public for everybody tomorrow. But I just wanted to give that for my members, so they can get an early view of things and they enjoy some of the perks. Okay. Well, thank you. And yes, just send me that information because we got so much going on. Y'all, in between in the Summer Wells case, I'm also, we still got to work on other cases and things like that. So we still going to be putting up other missing kids. It's another child recently missing too. I got to get on that with him. I think it's a little boy. But yeah, so we're going to stay on the Summer Wells case as well as deal with other children as well as Classic and Sincere. That's another big case we're working on. It's just a lot of things we're doing. All right, so today we're going to go ahead and talk about Don's past and present, okay? I'm not going to too much get into the charges because we all know, hey, Issy, we all know what Don has done and what he was arrested for and his domestic violence. We already know that, right? So, and Chris already broke that down, so there's no need for me to go into detail about that, right? So let's just point out a couple of red flags. Because there's certain things, we're gonna stay professional, but there's certain things that Chris can say and won't, can and cannot say. And there's some things I will go deeper into, you know. Yeah. In your opinion, what do you think happened to someone? I don't believe she's alive. I do believe she is deceased. Shout out to Chris McDonough for the his interviews and him being in contact with Don. By the way, somebody said something about me clicking this pin. It bothered them. Oh well. I'm sorry. Oh well, if something's a little pin click bother you, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But yeah, I think she was possibly. I don't think she's alive, and I believe something happened near that property or on that property, or something happened on the way home somewhere. But something near and dear to the woods, maybe, or the property, that something happened to somewhere else. Yeah, I personally don't feel that she was abducted. That's a small possibility. She could have been, but in my opinion, experiences, I don't really honestly feel that. But it's always possible, okay? Always possible. But no, I don't feel she's with us anymore. That's just my opinion. It's been a while. It's been 6 weeks, almost 7 weeks. We're going into a whole new week and no summer. So I'm just saying, I hope the baby is alive, but if she's not, I would not be surprised. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it was an accident happened and her mom panicked. Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a very good theory, TK. It's I think Michael's alive. They find him soon. Yeah. What's up, Irene? What's up, everybody? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Thank everybody for tuning in. I didn't think a lot of people would be up this time of night, but I guess that's okay. What's up, Natasha? Evening. How are you? Thank you for the info, really. Always. No problem, girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some changes. I don't know why they made me do the $4.99. The king and queen of crime, I'm trying to change it to $2.99. I don't know why they made me pick $4.99. It wasn't an option. Now it's an option. So I'm trying to make an edit to that. But yes, the $1.99 Prince and Princess of Crime, that's staying as it is. And I'm just do not join the king and queen of crime yet, because that is not the price it's going to be. Okay. So y'all hold off on that. And I'm working with YouTube right now to make a change, because that's not what I want. I don't want any $4.99s. I don't want none of that. I want the $1.99 and $2.99 lowest as possible, not trying to get into nobody's pockets, because other people are joining other people's channels too. So, I don't want it to be high. Don posted a video that was uploaded to YouTube. I watched it for you and Larry. He walked us down the dog trail straight to the road. Yeah, I saw some similar. Yeah. And like I said, Don is Purple Nights. He's really trying to deflect, in my opinion. Don Will is really trying to get us, the people, to believe that his child was abducted, that somebody came up that way and got her and possibly went down that way with her. So he's really trying to paint his picture. Okay, that's what I feel about that. Stop making noise. He's really trying to get us to believe that, somebody took her. He's really trying to deflect. Thank you, Jen. I really agree with it. He really trying to get us to believe that his child was abducted. Okay. Like I said, it's a possibility. It's always a slim possibility, but not likely. Okay. But yeah, he's really persistent, and he's been persistent from the beginning of this case 6 weeks ago on us, trying to get us to believe that Summer was abducted. That human traffickers got her and holding her in a dungeon somewhere. Okay, so let's not forget that the objective is somewhere else. Okay, finding her, bringing her home. That's the number one. Always number one. Okay, we can't forget that. Now I feel Don is a narcissist, and I feel that, and we know he's very intelligent. He know what he's doing, and he know what he's saying and why he's saying what he says. Okay, Don is not crazy. He's very smart, intelligent. He knows what he's doing, and he is a narcissist. Okay, no one should hit a dog there. I appreciate. I would really like to know why did he pass their driveway and drive to that little storage area. That's another thing I'm going to address tonight. TK, I'm going to address that. I'm going to address that. You know, when people talk, even when you think you know what you're talking about, and you're trying to get up people to believe your thought process and what you feel, people that keep talking tell on themselves. They keep talking long enough, they tell on themselves. And that's what we want to happen. We want you to tell on yourself. You know, we want you to tell. We want to get down to what happened to Summer, okay? So keep talking. It's going to come out. So I'm glad Chris is staying in contact with Don. That's very important. Very important. Okay. So we already know in this past there was domestic assault. You know, him and Candace. They also, drink alcohol, and they have a history and presently history of marijuana and drugs and drinking. Okay, so that's not nothing new for the people that didn't know. Yes, that's always been a factor in this situation with the parents. It's been a history from Don's first wife on to Candace. Okay, we also know that at some point Candace came out about her being scared of Don. Okay, we know that. Chris talked about Don hitting himself. Hitting himself in the face. So the police can believe that Candace hit him. Okay. So that all goes to what we was talking about with Don, how he used a lot of his head, okay, and deflection and his narcissistic ways. Okay. I think that's what Chris is saying because he makes it. Oh yeah, he makes it make very much sense. Okay, and a lot of things we talked about, he confirmed. Okay, and that's another why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go live tonight. But yeah, because he confirmed a lot of things that we was already talking about for the people that's in every live. He confirmed a lot of things. People that watch Chris and have been in my lives, he confirmed a lot of things. And I'm glad Don did admit to some things that we already talked about a week ago. I'm glad he finally confirmed it. That was unbelievable. What a jerk! Just not a good person. Nah, he's really not. He got some issues that he really needs to deal with. Well, another red flag that stuck out to me is when they had this altercation. Okay, this domestic assault. Chris said that Don said that Candace apologized to him, and in my head, hey Phoenix, I'm like, what? Why is Candace apologizing to him? He's the one that was violent. Why is she apologizing to him? It's like he almost wanted it to make her feel like this was her fault of why he went to jail. This was her fault of why he got locked up and why he reacted the way he acted. Yeah, he want Candace to feel like this is your fault. So he said that she apologized. And I'm like, apologize for what? Why did they all seem strange? Very, Natasha, very. Why did Candace apologize to Don for what? That just like, nah. Why you apologizing to him? But of course, a person that's in the wrong gonna try to make you feel like you are the reason why I snapped. I got upset. Stop doing things to upset me. If you wouldn't have had that dude in here, if you wouldn't have reacted this way, I wouldn't have did this. I wouldn't have put my hands on him. I wouldn't have put my hands on you. I wouldn't have reacted like this. Yeah. Those type of people try to deflect and put things on you. to make you feel some type of way like you did something wrong. Yeah. Narcissistic ways. Yes, the tall diva. That statement says to me that's a part of his abuse cycle. Yes. Mm-hmm. He's always done that to Candace. That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm getting from it. She has the victim personality. It's always your fault if he. Yes, facts, Phoenix. It's always. Always, right? Okay, so Don went on to say that the police drug tested them and he didn't speak on himself, but he said Candace tested positive for marijuana, which we already expected. Okay, regardless of what they said, they got a hippie house. Regardless of what they said they was doing in a swim hole, we that are open-minded already know that they have partaken marijuana and drug and alcohol. We already know that. Before Don said the test was positive, we already knew there was marijuana usage and that there was alcohol involved. We already knew that. Before Don confirmed that Candace test it was positive for marijuana when they took their blood test. Now, you did not say thank you, Stank Puss. Welcome, baby. My thing is, Don, why you ain't tell us what your blood revealed? The people want to know. Thank you for giving us the information on Candace and confirming, but what did your blood reveal, Don Wells? Did you tell Chris what your blood test revealed? Because you telling on, you putting Candace out there. I just find it kind of odd. You putting Candace out there. What did your blood test reveal? Don Wells, the people want to know. What did your blood test reveal? Doing a lot of talking, and she knows she gave H the twist. Oh, yeah, TK. Yeah, always. Always. Yeah. So you telling on Candace, but what did your blood test reveal? Would it reveal marijuana too? I don't think Candace just doing it by herself. I believe y'all both do it. And you already got a history of it. You already got a history of it, okay? But yeah, and basically telling on her. But you know, Candace is trying to paint this picture that she don't do drugs and she don't know nothing about this and she don't know nothing about no drink and she don't know nothing about no marijuana. But she tested positive for it in her bloodstream. We already know that wasn't true what Candace was saying. But for your husband to put it out there on you, that's a little deep. That's deep. Yes, Irene, he is throwing her ass under the bus. And if I was Candace, I would just go ahead and be honest with the law enforcement before he puts it all on you. If y'all did anything to Summer, I would just tell law enforcement because he's going to put it all on you. This is what I'm getting from Don. You got the like for your membership. That is deep. Yeah, Tasha, very deep. Has anyone noticed that Summer's earlobe looks black in the picture of her mistress? Yeah, somebody else said that. I'm gonna blow it. I got it in my other phone, my second phone. I'm gonna look it up again. Blow it up again. Because I want to make sure her face is actually on the milk, because that was something I gotta look at. Link. What you talking about? Oh, the link for my membership. I think I gotta go on there. See if you can see it on my membership part, TK. If not, I have to. I know you can see it when you first go on the page on my page. Okay, so we know they both drink, they both smoke weed. Okay. We know there was even more harder drugs in the past. I'm not sure if it. Okay, I'll have to get it myself then. And then we also know that it was harder drugs in the past. Not sure to the present if they're still using harder drugs or is it just marijuana. The stepsister has spoke out about they know for sure marijuana right now is one of the drugs that they use. But we know it was harsher drugs back in the day. Okay. one of my questions was, when this altercation took place, where were the kids when this domestic occurred? So where was Summer? Where was the three boys in Summer when they was Jose and Don was wrestling it out, and when Grandma Candy allegedly jumped in, and when Candace allegedly, yeah, when everybody was tasseling and going on, where was the children? Where was the children? Okay, I would like to know that. Where was the kids at when this was going on? And was Grandma Candy involved in any of these domestics? Because when Candace spoke out about what she was scared, she was also said she was scared for her mom. Okay, so was Candy a part of any of these domestics either? They were at home from what it sounds like. Yeah, Phoenix sound like they was at home right there seeing all of this. She was in the one that happened last fall. Yeah, so Candy, are you in all these domestics is going on? And all these domestics, and is there a history um with these domestics? You know, kind of make me want to know more about Candy and Candy's father. It almost makes me want to, yeah, look into that. Because, you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Apple don't fall too far. Okay? So let's move on to the sexual abuse real quick. Let's move on to the sexual abuse because I'm not going to keep y'all long. Okay, so Don abused the niece. Okay, now mind you, when I was leaving from Kingsport and Rogersville last weekend, we did a live and we talked about Chris thinks Don. Yep, that's what I'm getting from Chris. Yes. So we talked about my live coming back from Kingsport and Rogersville, a lot of the things that Don, the abuse that Don inflicted on his niece and his stepsister. And a lot of us in that live believed that Don did it. Okay. But that was just our beliefs. We didn't have no facts or nothing to, you know, base it off of. We just was kind of taking the step sister's word and her, you know, the word of the mother of the niece, right? We were just taking the word, okay? So some of us already believe that that's what that Don did it, okay? Well, Chris said Don admitted that he did it, that he had sexual contact with his stepsister and the niece, okay? He admitted that he did it. Now, if I'm putting myself in Don's narcissistic mind frame, let's step into Don's mind for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and admit, now this is me thinking in Don's mind, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to admit that I did this, because if I go ahead and if I admit that I did this, they're going to believe everything else I'm saying. They're going to believe that I didn't do that to Summer, I didn't get rid of her, or I didn't have nothing to do with that, or I don't know about nothing that happened with Summer. If I admit to this, they're going to be like, oh, well, he told the truth on that, so they're going to believe me with everything else I'm saying. That's what I feel like of why Don said it. And also, he couldn't get out of it because a lot of people, they was telling it to everybody. Facebook, YouTube, a lot of people are aware of what Don did to his niece and his stepsister. Okay? So there really wasn't no getting out of that. It wasn't no lying your way out of you sexually assaulting your niece and your stepsister. Okay? And he tried to put the age in there. Nah, you was way older than her. Okay? So we're going to stop with the y'all was close. Nah. Okay? We're going to stop with that. We're not going to try to make it sound like it was consensual, because she don't sound like it was consensual at all. Okay. So yeah, he admitted to touching her. Um, and y'all know most people that sexually assault people that has been sexually assaulted themselves. Okay, so one thing that steps in my mind was Don sexually assaulted? Did someone do something to Don when he was a kid? Because he started pretty young, um, touching and sexually assaulting people. Yes, Grace. Christy, they did about him protesting. Statute of limitations. Oh yeah, yeah, because the statute of limitations was 7 years on sexual assault. So I mean, he wasn't gonna get in trouble. What he had to lose, he wasn't gonna go to jail for it if he admitted. Two, he wanted the people to believe that he's being honest and he's telling you everything. That's two. Three, everybody know about it, so it was no getting out of it. There was no lying your way out of this. I mean, two people in the family have came out about this. Okay, so and why is you sexually assaulting the people in your family? Was it done to you? Did someone do something to you? Did someone hurt you and make you feel like it was okay to hurt your niece? Is it okay to hurt your stepsister? That's not normal behavior. Okay, that's not right. And yeah, he needs to seek some type of help and get down to the nitty gritty of why he feels like it's okay to do that to his niece. Mary. They mentioned on the channel that abuse was common in Don's family. What made me rethink about what his niece was saying, because how you going to marry your cousin? Most, you know what? But you know what? I believe what she's saying, and I also believe the stepsister. um, Most people that are abused tend to do that. Is tend to marry first cousins, people that have been abused. They tend to stick to the person that's close, who they ran to. Yeah, he needs help. Where's Susu at? I don't think there's a statute of limitation of child abuse, child sex abuse. I know it's the limitations on sexual abuse, but they ain't sharing the kid no more, so there's nothing that can be done to him. Neither mother or daughter. Let's see. So Don told Chris they bringing out all these family issues and they bringing out all these things that I've done to them because they mad at me about my inheritance. Okay, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? I believe Don is just mad that they came out and said anything, and I think that's why they blaming it on. He's blaming it on. They mad because his dad left him this and left him that. I don't think they are doing this because of that. I believe they just came out and spoke because now that his daughter's missing, and they probably have got all these emotions that's come up again, and they was like, well, we need to speak out and tell how Don, what he did to us. Because I mean, he does have his daughter's missing, and who knows if he had something to do with it. So I think all the emotions of everything they've been through has came up and made them come out and speak. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's what I feel. He also went on to say, okay, so we talked about couple of lives ago, we already discussed about Don attempting to sell his two older kids. Okay, or at least for sure, little Donnie. We know for sure. Okay, that little Donnie was who we tried to sell for sure, because stepsister told us that about little Donnie. But Chris got from Don that it was two of the older kids that Don was attempting to sell, and the mother, his first wife, went and got the boys back. Okay, so when Chris asked Don about this, he don't recall. You don't recall. But you recall touching your niece, your stepsister, but you don't recall going down there attempting to sell your boys. Yeah. You just don't want to tell us the truth. But we know that most likely you remember. Okay. You just don't want to admit to that. And that's okay. We can pretty much come to our own conclusion that you did it without you having to recall it. Okay. Yeah. And this is from the stepsister. And the stepsister has not lied so far, has not been caught in a lie so far. She's the only one that has deemed 100% credible in my eyes. Okay. Yeah, so I don't believe the stepsister's lying. I mean, he confirmed everything else she said, so why would she be lying about this? I don't think so. I believe she's telling the truth about it. To each his own, you know. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Oh, I'm in my girl pajamas. But thank you, boo. But yeah, so I don't believe the stepsister is lying about Don trying to sell his kids, and Don said he don't recollect that. But you know, I believe Don is lying. Yeah, Don gonna keep on trying to push it because he want us to believe that the baby was abducted, and that's, you know, you always got to look at that. That's something you always got to take into account. Why does he keep insisting on this from day one that the baby was abducted? Well, we gonna go and get to. Now, yeah, he didn't deny the sexual assault. All right. So another thing that stuck out, we're gonna go on to Don fussing about he made a statement on Facebook. And one thing that he stated on Facebook in that paragraph that stuck out to me was about Trish paying dad back. Okay. He was upset about Trish. She saying all this, but when she gonna pay dad back? My dad this 20,000, yada yada yada. The thought that came in my head was this. Well, Don, don't you owe your daddies too? You owe your daddy some money. Your stepsister let that be known. You used to go up there. You used to stay at your dad's house. You would take from him. You would take his weed, his marijuana. Okay. And you knew your dad needed that pain. The doc that was medical marijuana, the doctor prescribed to your father. And you would take his medicine that he needed for pain because he has an illness that he need that for. But Don would take it. Okay, so the thing that popped in my head is you saying, well, somebody else ain't paying your dad back, but you ain't paying your dad back either, because you was taking things from your father too. You was even as low as to take his pain, his medical marijuana that he used for his pain regimen in his illness, because his dad is, you know, have an illness that he's about to die. He was only gave him a certain amount of time to live. If y'all listen to the stepsister, so Don was taken from his daddy too. So it sounds like, you know, you can't be the pot calling the kettle black when you dipping and dabbing from your daddy too. I'm just saying. Anybody, parent think about money with a missing child, actions over words. He is a classic narcissist. Yes, he is, Daniel K. A very classic narcissist, in my opinion. Yeah, took his dad marijuana that he needed for his pain just to help ease him until you know, his time comes. So you taking too. You can't talk about the next family member when you taking from your dad too. You taking from your dad too. So what about what you owe your daddy? While you talking about Trish, what about you? What about what you owe your daddy? Yeah, and I did, kind of wonder about the stepsister marrying the first cousin, but in some families that's how they get down. Not that I agree with it, but it's not unheard of. It is very weird to me, but that's when you got a family of abuse and things like that. That tends to really happen a lot. Very, it's I don't agree with it, but yeah, it happens, and you really hear it in a lot of families that tend to have a lot of abuse going on. Okay. So let's go on to this red truck. Cause I'm going down the list of everything. We almost done here. We're about 36 minutes. Cool. Perfect timing. Cause I don't want to be more than like an hour on here tonight. Yeah, how low can you go? Especially drug addict family doesn't mean anything. It don't. Yeah, beat down with me and said that shit on everyone equally. Yes, it's nothing even personal. It's survival. Yeah, when you're a drug addict, you don't think about nothing but your next fix, your next high. You don't care who you step on to get it or do it. You don't care who you take from to get it. So the red truck, the Toyota Tacoma. So Chris asked Don about that. Okay. Don said he don't know where that information came from. You don't remember who told you about the Toyota Tacoma that was seen near your house? You don't know where it came from. That's very odd, and I don't believe that. But yeah, he said he don't know where that information came from with the Toyota Tacoma. Now, if y'all recall back, David Dodson said that he got that Toyota Tacoma information from Candace and Don. And they also told David Dodson, if you recollect back to David Dodson's interview that they did with Unmasked, David Dodson said the Toyota Tacoma information came from Don and Candace. And Don and Candace also told him that it was seen in another city, abandoned, no license plates on it. Okay. And allegedly it traced back to a neighbor. But when Chris asked Don about this, you don't know where it came from. Y'all, I don't forget nothing, especially in these interviews. And I'm just piecing things together and taking things apart. Yes, they did. Exactly, Nikki B. I'm just saying. Yes, I remember that Phoenix. Okay. But you don't recall where that came from. But you and Candace run around here telling people y'all told David Dodson. You told David Dodson that information. But you don't recall where it came from. You even told him that it was a truck found abandoned in another city with no license plates, and it was registered back to a neighbor. And I always said, why didn't law enforcement come out and tell us that? I can figure out why. That the law enforcement never told us that it was abandoned in another city. Y'all don't stop looking because license plates. I don't believe it. Because it's probably not true. That's probably why the law enforcement never came out and said anything about the truck being found. Because it's not most likely true. Okay? Is this something made up from Don and Candace about this red truck? Now, the law enforcement did say, they're looking for a Toyota Tacoma. Is that from what Don and Candace said to them? I don't know. Because the law enforcement haven't came back out and said anything else about this Toyota Tacoma. They have not came back out and said that it was found, that it was abandoned. So did you, Don and Candace, did y'all tell law enforcement this about this alleged truck, but now you don't recall where it came from? That's weird to me. And I just don't now I'm starting to really second guess this truck situation because you don't recall, but yet you told your family friend that came out and did an interview with Unmasked. Now you don't know where you got it from. But you told him exactly where it was, that it was abandoned and who it registered back to, all this information, but now you don't know where it came from. Yeah, Nikki P. Gave all these details. But you don't remember where it came from. Must not be true. Is it? I don't know. I don't believe it is. Are we caught in a lie? Is we caught in a lie? Are you busted in this lie? I don't know. But it's not making sense, and the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. Okay, so in this whole situation with Don, the things that he's saying on Facebook and the things he's saying to Chris, he's really making himself, in my opinion, out to be this victim. Him complaining about what his family's doing to him and all this, that, and the third, and he's the outsider, he's kicked to the curb, and yada, yada, yada. He seems like he's making himself out to be a victim here. But the only victim I see is Summer and those boys. I don't see no other victim than those 4. The 3 boys and Summer are the victims here. I don't see no victims anywhere else in this case. I'm just saying. He did go on to say, he won't call his dad and, all this, that, and the third. Why not? Because all this information came out about you. Your family telling all your lies, all your deep, dark actions, things that you've done that you're not proud of. And what? Is that why you won't call? Why you want to stop calling your dad? Because the stepsister said Don always calls his father. Always runs to daddy. So now you're going to start running to daddy? Now you're going to start running to daddy. Daddy dearest. You're going to start running to daddy? Why now? Why are you going to start running to daddy? Is daddy upset with you with the things you've done? What's going on? What's going on with that? I wonder. Because you always run to your daddy. Now you don't run to your daddy no more? And then your lawyer tell you to stay off social media and you keep yapping at your mouth. Then your lawyer tell you that. Stop talking. You just don't listen, do you? You just keep on digging yourself a hole. If I was you, Don, I would not be talking. I really wouldn't. I would shut up. I would be quiet. Because you really, 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 really are digging yourself a hole. And you're really, you tell it on your wife. You telling a lie. I would be quiet if I was you. Because the more you talk, the more we don't believe you. The more you talk, the more you look guilty. The more you talk, shut the fuck up. Like Sue said, shut the fuck up. Period. Period, Pooh. Yeah, period. And his business if it's his problem. Exactly. Because he wants it. That's his number one. He wanted his daddy money. We're not going to even play like it. So Don wants the people to believe that Summer was abducted. He stated to, basically Chris, he don't trust the police, law enforcement. And he feel like Summer was trafficked out. I'm not sure. It's a small possibility she was abducted. It wasn't no stranger abduction. That's for damn sure. But if she was abducted, it wasn't somebody that they didn't know, that wasn't frequent to their house. I personally don't believe she was abducted at all. I believe something happened to her on that property or those woods or on the way home with Candace. Something somewhere. They know something happened to that baby. And I just got this gut feeling. I don't know what it is, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. But yeah, so Don want us to think that Summer was abducted. He been on with this from day one. All his interviews with WJHL, all the news medias. Yeah, he want us to believe that she's abducted. And we always gotta hold that in our back of our mind as a red flag. Where and how he want us to look. How and where he want us to look. He always, yeah. Let me do a quick poll before I talk about the next thing. Okay, so I sent a quick poll out. Yeah. Possibly Phoenix. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next quick thing I wanted to address. That is the red flag to me. Okay. Why did Don drive past the driveway around to the shed before driving home? Why was that? Why? I would love for Chris to ask that question to Don. I would love to hear what that answer is. I would like to know, why did Don, you hear your daughter's missing, instead of going straight home up your driveway to see your wife, see your other kids, talk to the police? Why would you drive directly past your driveway? Okay. Why would you drive directly past your driveway around to the shed? Can anybody answer that? Why did Don do that? And that's where he said he allegedly saw his boys at the shed, and he told them to go up on the property. If his boys was really there, because we all we have is Don's words about the boys being around the shed. So if the boys was really on the shed, why was the boys at the shed and not up on the property with Candace at that point? Was they looking for Summer, or what was it? Because I really want to know why. What led you, Don, in your heart to drive past the driveway around to the shed? Now you got the call that your kid is missing. Instead of going up, the first thing I would think you would do is I would look directly at I want to see my wife, talk to the police, what's going on. Then let's go out and search, But instead of pulling up in the driveway, he went directly to the shed. I wanted to know why. I would like to know why. Did he feel like she was over there? Did he feel like is that a place that Summer plays at? What? Oh, thank you, Nikki P. Why would you drive straight to the shed? Is that a location that we need to be looking at? I mean, do we need to be out there looking in the shed? Did something happen in the past in the shed? Is Summer known to go over there and play in the shed? What do you know about the shed that we don't know, Don? I don't know. I want to know. Why didn't he take the boys back in the car? Did he put her there? I also don't believe that it's a coincidence. Initially, Kendall seemed like the one who was out of control with a major drug and drinking problem. Yeah. When it's both of them. When it's both of them. Yeah. So that'll be a good question for Chris to ask Don the next time he talks to him. Because, yeah, we want to know what his response is going to be to that. What led you to go to the shed first? That stuck out to me in Chris's live tonight. What led you to go straight to the shed. And Candace made an issue about the shed too, though. Candace made a little thing. No, Chris, don't go to the shed. We don't. Ain't nothing in there but junk. What is it about this shed, y'all? I'm getting nervous. What is it about this damn shed? Candace didn't want Chris to go to the shed. He's saying he went straight to the shed. What is it about this shed? Is this a place that some sometimes went to? Because sometimes kids play in sheds. Is this a place she liked to hang out at, or the boys like to hang out? I mean, what was it about the shed? If they had anything to do with it, she was not in that shed when Ellie got there. Of course not. If they were smart, which Don is, they would have moved the body somewhere else. Yeah. Cause something they making it fishy though. You see what I'm saying? They making it. They make it that way because I mean the Candace whole body language and what she said on that video when she had the interview with Chris at the house was like, no shed, She was persistent about that shed, like, nah, we can't look over there. And then Don stating that he went straight to the shed. That raises a red flag to me. Okay? I don't know about anybody else, but it makes me wonder. What is the deal with this shed? And why is y'all making it a big deal? Y'all making us feel like, what's to the shed? That's because y'all respond to things y'all saying about it. Who else was missing a few years back? I see what you are saying. Her saying no, don't look in it. Yeah, that made Chris suspicious too. And I would feel like that. Hold up. I mean, you was cool, calm, collected this whole time, didn't mind showing this, that, and the third. But we got to the shed. Cool. I get it. You want a little privacy. I want to show that. Cool. But then adding what Don said to Chris about this shed, I don't know. Now I revert back to Candace, and I'm just like, what's the deal with the damn shed? Now, what's the deal with the shed? Because I think of her, and I think of him. What's going on with the shed? And Summer, don't worry, boo. We're going to try to get some answers, and we're going to try to bring you home. That's for sure. So then you got Don doing all this investigation and research on child trafficking and putting out all these statistics. Listen, we know the statistics, Don. This is a true crime sector. We know the statistics, especially in Tennessee. I live here. So we know the statistics, okay? I just kind of find it weird that you're doing all this research and all of this, and you really feel like she was abducted and in a dungeon somewhere getting sexually assaulted, and he really want us to really, really believe that. Yeah. Has everybody answered the poll? Yeah, more trying to convince us. Okay. So yeah, that was a very good question about him driving past to the shed. That was kind of weird. Another red flag I want to talk about in the poll. All right. So the answers is to the poll. Do y'all feel Summer was abducted? 86% of y'all said no, and 13% said yes. That's very interesting. Thanks to everybody that voted in the poll, because I like to hear y'all's opinion as well. Yeah, they need to illuminate a lot of things. I won't be surprised. They're going to be fussing about that. Law enforcement was up here, Luminol, and they're going to be putting it on Facebook, on the website. They was up there, Luminol, the shed. They was up there, Luminol, the house. Oh, yeah, that's something else they're going to fuss about next. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. So, did Don lie about beating the police to the home? Y'all want me to say it? Because I'll say it. Yes, he did. Don lied about that. Allegedly, police was at the bottom of the hill or the driveway. Now, to the Queen Talks Crime family, this was a question that we already knew. Most likely, Don was lying about that. Didn't we already talk about this in our past lives? Can somebody answer that? We talked about this, okay? We said we just don't believe that Don beat the police there. But Don insisted that he did. Okay. Even in Candace's statement on her website, she said she can't say if Don, she wouldn't even give that information because deep down she knows that Don didn't beat the police there. And she didn't want to really lie. Okay. She said, I don't know if Don beat the police there or if they got there at the same time. That's what she said on the website. Go check it out. Or you can go back to my live I did. Yeah, that's what Candace said. She wouldn't say that Don beat the police there. She did not say that. She wouldn't say that. Now, Don has been saying that, and that's why he was so upset. We never believed that Don beat the police there. We knew he was lying about that. Now, we got facts behind that he was lying about that, okay? We already knew he was lying. We felt it. It didn't make sense, okay? Because Rogersville got their own police in Kingsport, okay? Wells live in Rogersville, 30 minutes to 40 minutes from Kingsport, okay? Yeah, it's going to take Kingsport 30 to 40 minutes to get to the Wells house. But now Rogersville police, it's not going to take them no 40 minutes. They have their own city police. I've been there. I went to both police stations. Sheriff departments. No. Okay. I knew there was no way that Don beat the police there. And he said he was at work an hour away. But he said that he made it there in 40 minutes. Okay, whatever. Whichever one, the hour or the 40 minutes, you still couldn't beat Rogersville PD to the Wells home. Off the back in my head, there was no way he could have done that. But yeah, so now we got that verified that he lied about that. That the police was at the bottom of the hill, bottom of the driveway. So I wonder, why did he lie about that? Was something to complain about the law enforcement about? Something to complain about? Why would you lie about that? Don was home that day. Possibly was, Jen. Now they just lying about the obvious facts, Jay. I don't know why. That's so stupid. She said they got there at the same time. I believe in that first interview. In Village drive home, almost flipped car. Right. I believe he was lying about going to work that day. Yeah. We still waiting on verification of that. Because the law enforcement still haven't verified if Don really was at work. That would be something good too. We would like to verify him actually being at work, at the work sighting that whole time. That would be something good. Okay. Queen Talks Crime is my Instagram. I'm rarely on there. I really don't be on there. So it's probably best to just email me or call that number. Because I have, a second phone that people can contact me on. Because I don't even be on Instagram. I thought about that just to complain. Yeah. What? Why would you lie about that? To complain about them, what, not caring about your daughter? not wanting to find her. What was it and why? Why? Okay? That's what I want to know. Why would you lie about that? And you did lie. So you can stop lying now, Don, about that. We know that you didn't make it. You didn't beat the police there. But you wanted something to complain about and gripe about. You don't have to no more. We know that's not true, okay? So you can stop that. And yeah, that's why I just stated that the response time for the police is a big factor, and they're going to come out. Y'all best believe the police is watching everything Don is saying. They're watching everything that Don and Candace are doing right now. So best believe me when I say they're watching them. Just know they're watching online, on Facebook, on YouTube. They watching at house. They watching the phone. They're monitoring. They're monitoring so much that we don't even know that they're doing. So don't think for 1 second the police is not looking at what they're saying and comparing to everything they stated to them in their statements. Okay? So don't once believe that they're not doing that, because they are. But yeah, so yeah, the police response time is a big factor, and we know it did not take no 40 minutes to get to the Wells home. From the time the police was called, Rogersville know better than to her. That would be a horrible job on them. And now to find out that that's not true, which I already felt that it was not true. I believe so, Jay. All right, so let's go on to Summer, to this big part that I want to address in this live that Chris had with his conversation with Don. Let's get to the big part. Okay, let's get to it. So Summer had her own bed, right? From what Candace showed us on the interview with Chris. Summer had her own bed, right? Just anybody that watched Chris interview with Candace at the home, did Candace show us Summer had her own bed? Let me see. I might have to go get me a cigarette for these. Oh, Lord, take the wheel. Okay. Yes, I'm pulling out a cigarette for this, because we're going to go here. Yes, we are. So if y'all don't feel comfortable, y'all might want to step out the line. Y'all might want to step on out. Okay, so Summer had her own bed, correct? Or if that's what Candace told us or showed us on video. If you don't recall, go back to Chris live. He did, well, not live, interview he did with Candace at the house when they went down to the basement. Candace showed us that this Summer's bed. This is Summer's room. Okay? All right. I ain't making this up. Yeah, so I'm just saying. I'm going by this is what they're saying. This is what they're showing us. Okay? Now, so Summer had her own bed from what Candace showed us. Okay? So Don goes on to attest to us that for the last 5 years, Summer has been sleeping with him and Candace. Summer slept with Candace and Don. Now, some people feel like that's not uncommon. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Piper Lanny. Chase the Truth mentioned your channel today, so I thought I would check it out. All right, welcome. Shout out to Chase the Truth once again. So Dawn told Chris, she slept with us since what? She was a baby. What, 5? He said 5 years. So she 5. So I would say the whole time. Every single night, Nikki. Yeah. Now this is where I question Candace. Candace, did you not know that Don had history of sexual assault? Did you not know that? This is where I want to know if Candace know the history with Don and his family. This is where I want to know, is Candace aware of the things Don has done? Now, some people say, because I watched the live, and you're going to have people that gonna sway different, and that's totally okay. First thing I watch people say is that's common. Okay. Yeah, let's address that. That is uncommon. That is common. That a child sleeping with their parents. Yeah, if my 4-year-old, because I have a 4-year-old, has a nightmare and he come in my room, I wait till he fall asleep. Sometimes he'll sleep in there the whole night. And sometimes I'll take him and put him in his bed. It just depends, Most of the time, if he sleep with me, it's because he don't feel good. Okay, if he's not feeling good or sick, that's mainly the time that he'll sleep in the bed with me. Okay, but this is the thing. I don't have history with child abuse or sexual assault to nobody, so it's not a big issue when my baby come sleeping in the bed with me. Now, it's an issue when there's a child sleeping in the bed every night with a person that has sexually abused a child. Okay, Piper. It's not okay if there's a history of child abuse. Thank you. That's my point. That's where I'm going with it. Yeah, it's okay and it's common when a parent don't have a history of sexual abuse. But when a parent does have a history of sexual abuse, that's a problem. That's a whole problem. Okay? That's a problem. That's what the problem is. So to the people that feel like that's not a big deal, yeah, that's not a big deal. When neither parent is a pedophile or neither parent has a history of sexual assault, then yeah, that's okay. But it comes to a point that it's a problem when there is a history of sexual assault. That is a no-no. So that is a red flag. Even you telling us that to Chris after you admitting to hurting your niece and your stepsister, that you would even say, yeah, my child sleep with me for 5 years. So why did Candace show us this bed? It was showed us this bed like this is where Summer slept. But in our reality, she really slept with you and Don. Marriage counselor says the marriage bed is not for the kids. So only one can wonder. And now I see, because some people will say that it's, it seems like Summer might have been abused. Okay. Some people believe it. And I never, really believed that or swayed either way with that, because some kids hold their genitals when they gotta pee. I mean, my boys do it. Especially my baby boy. He does it. And that's how I know, boy, go to that bathroom. Don't you pee on yourself. Go to that potty. If you got to pee, don't hold it, because he like to hold it sometimes. I don't know why, to the last minute, and then he'll go. But that's not uncommon. So I never swayed either way with the sexual abuse for Summer. But now, after that, of what Don said, his son will sleep in bed in the last 5 years, who's to know? I don't know. He could have, he could not have. I don't know. But if we go off of his past history, I don't know. It's possible. It's very possible. And I don't put nothing past nobody that has done it in the past. Yeah. So my thing with Candace, did you know Don's history of sexual abuse? Did you know? Because if you did and you allowed your baby to sleep with y'all, that's a whole problem. That's a whole problem. And how deep and hard do you sleep at night? And where exactly is someone sleeping in the bed with y'all? In between y'all, on the side of you, on the side of Don? Yeah. That raises questions. If Candace knew and allowed this, it's a problem with Candace and Don. If you knew and you allowed it, you just as guilty. Just as guilty as Don. If he did anything. Because who's to say? Who know? Because nobody else know but y'all three. Y'all in the bed together every night for the last 5 years. So who's to know? And y'all in the basement at that. While the other boys upstairs. So I want to know, where did Summer sleep? In between y'all, on the side of Don, on the side of Candace, where did the baby sleep? As well as, did Candace know? And then how hard is Candace sleeping? Could you have slept so hard? At times, being intoxicated, I would think you would sleep kind of hard. The nights that you drink a little something and you smoke a little something. Those nights, you might have slept a little bit too hard in the bed with your child, and something could be going on. Who's to say? Because you intoxicated. You intoxicated. So how would you know? Can you attest to that? I mean, Candace, I'm just saying, with the drug abuse and the alcohol, you're going to kind of be knocked out sometimes when you're sleeping. So sometimes Candace not going to be alert and aware of what's going on in the bed. Yeah, that's some deep sleep. And Summer's missing and can't talk. Exactly. Is that why Summer's hair was really shaved? I would think because of the uncontrollable lights. Yeah, Daniel K., how could you not know? How could you not know? How could you not know? And that's the sad part. Sad. Very, very sad. So now I see why people are yelling sexual abuse for Summer. Now I see why. But like I said, I can't say she was or she wasn't, or that Don did or he did. But if we judge by his past, it is a possibility that he could have done something. And Candace, I would love to hear if you knew about Don's past and you allowed your baby to be in the bed with y'all every night. Because the same parent wouldn't do that. Because that's like dangling, that's like temptation for Don. Even his daughter. He don't care about family. He did it to his niece and his sister. So somebody with that type of sickness don't see family as a no-go. They do it to whoever. So yeah, that's a whole problem. That's a whole problem. But yeah, so I addressed it. And I see it was touchy for Chris. But yeah. So y'all can judge. Come up with that conclusion on your own. But it's a very high possibility. More high than what I thought of. Because at first I was never swaying either or with that. Because, I know how some dads are with their daughters. My daughter is some way with her daddy. So I understand that. But I'll let daughter sleep with daddy. No. 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 He did just post, oh my God, he's going to get slammed now. He's a fool. And like I said, I don't care if Don like what we say, what we don't say. I'm just going to speak the facts. And this is what you said. And I'm just showing the discrepancies of what Don has stated and what Candace has said. I done broke down all their discrepancies. The most part, except I got one more person to break down, and that's David. And every time I try to get to David, something else happens where I never get to David. So it must not be meant for me to get to him, but I'm going to get to him. I'm going to try to get to him this week. Yeah. Yeah, it's multiple shades, Diamond, painting with anxiety. Yeah, it's multiple sheds. But the whole thing is, what shed was the boys allegedly at? Is that a place that someone go play in? So much going on with this puzzle. Yeah. So yeah, y'all don't forget to go to the community board. Law enforcement made a statement about the psychics, the rumors with the psychics. So if y'all want to check that out, that's on my community board. Go check it out. Hey Tracy Boo. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting ready to get off now so you can have all the time you need to watch. But yeah, I'm a little over 18 minutes. Sorry, I didn't want to go longer than an hour. But I just want to pretty much break down the red flags that Don told Chris. And thank you, Chris Madonna, once again for your interview, for giving us the information to verify, because we've been waiting on some verification. And Don verified a lot of things that we already suspected. That he lied on a lot of things. We suspected it. And we knew he was involved with some sexual deviances with his family. And he admitted to it. And then you dropped the bomb on us with your daughter. Her sleeping with you all these years. Even to a point that when she could have went to sleep, you could have took her to her bed. Y'all could have just took her to her bed. But that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I want to break down the red flags. And when we learn more information, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna just keep on breaking it down until we figure out what happened to Summer. And hopefully she's found soon, and hopefully they open up to the public for us to search. Because if that's a go, then I'm just gonna drive back up there and go back and help search and see if we can come up with anything. But yeah, I just want to break that down. And Chris did a great job. We found out more information. I'm sure there's more we don't know that we're going to find out about Don and Candace. So, Candace, if I was you, I would go and tell anything be honest about everything with law enforcement, because Don eventually is gonna let it slip. He already told us she was tested positive. Okay, and I don't know what husband would snitch on his wife. I don't know, but he did. So if I was you, I would go to law enforcement, and if y'all did do anything or know anything, please tell it to law enforcement, because he's the type of person that he who would turn it all on you. Okay? He will put it all on you. If y'all had anything to do with this baby being gone, he gonna put it on you. And little, slowly but surely, he's dropping your blood results, but didn't drop his own blood results. And that says a lot about Don. Everything we said tonight says a lot about Don. And yeah, it's a red flag. Yeah, he gonna blame her, Phoenix. She gonna be the number one. Well, she had Summer. She was the one along with Summer all this time. Yeah, I can just see it coming. So if I was her, I would be thinking more about myself and than him. Think about you and your kids, and let Don fend for himself. Because he showed doing all this talking, he not thinking about nothing his lawyer said, don't do. He's not thinking about it. So I wouldn't be worrying about him either. I'm just saying. Think about your kids. And you should feel bad, because at the point that you knew that Don had hurt his family sexually, the people that he hurt, he shouldn't have been alone or be able to sleep in the bed with you and your daughter. So the guiltiness and the sadness that I seen before in Candace, I'm sure it's because she know a lot of things that we don't know, and she probably feels bad about it. So hopefully that guilt brings forth some type of information to law enforcement. Let's pray that happens. But thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Yes, Ellie is her best friend. She better use them. Think about it before you trash them, because you keep trashing them, going off of Don, and you following Don's lead. But I wouldn't follow Don's lead if I was you. I would use my head for once. Use your head. Stick to your guts and guns, Candace, for once. Stick to your guts and do what's right. Do what's right. Do what is right. Because it's going to come out regardless. So it's only a matter of who comes out with it first and where they're going with it. So, Candace, if you know anything, tell it to law enforcement. Because your husband ain't got your back, baby. He don't got your back. Because we shouldn't have known that you was test positive. Yeah, we suspected it, but he's telling it. Yeah. I think. Yes, Daniel K. I know they both did, but he ain't gonna tell that he test positive. You didn't tell on yourself, but you telling on her. Why? Projecting more, deflecting more. Yeah, we see right through Don, so he cannot play us, or we're not naive over here, and we think outside the box. So I thank everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all. What's up, the drop report? We was talking about Don Wells. We finna get off now. You can go back and watch if you want. Yeah, narcissists always, they'll throw them right in the lake of fire if they could. Okay, I didn't see the video yet. He said that Candace tests positive for marijuana. That's what he said. But yeah, so I'm gonna get up off here. Thank everybody for watching. Y'all make sure y'all check out the community board if y'all get a chance. I'll uninstall my IG. That's why I was just telling Natasha. Just hit me up. I'm gonna put my number. I put most of my contact information in the descriptions of the law enforcement took their blood. That's who had them test, the law enforcement. So in the description. So just look in the last prescription. Okay, thank you, Piper, baby. Yeah, I believe, yeah, he tested positive too. Chris McDonald twisted everything I said. He's the biggest liar along with my niece Trish and all the liars. That's the post from Don. Wow. How did Chris twist what you said? I cannot with Don. Don, just let it go. Just go to bed. You supposed to be asleep. Don't you gotta work in the morning? Don't you gotta work, Don? Yeah. Girl, I'm so over Don. But you the one that reached out to him. You the one that called him. You the one that called him and you reached out to Chris. So, but why would you tell what your wife's results is and not your own results? And I think it was most likely more to it, but you not gonna tell it. What was in your blood, but you snitching on your wife? What's on your blood? And Chris ain't making that up. He said exactly what you said. Why? How would he know what the blood test of your wife is? How would he know that? And you called him. Don, you ain't the victim here, bro. Let it go, bro. You ain't the victim. You're not the victim. Stop crying. Just stay off of social media. Okay? Yeah. But he's because he thought, because then Chris said Don told him he got a gag order, stay away. But then you called Chris McDonough later on and talk to him. So you want Chris to know this. You wanted Chris to know this. No, Chris don't buy his BS. And Chris probably gonna laugh when he see that post. Because I would laugh at Don. He's a whole clown out here. You a whole clown. Where's your daughter? That's what we want to know. The people want to know where Summer is. If you ain't talking about Summer, Don, we don't care what you talking about. And that's just honest. We don't care. Because you a whole liar out here. Yeah. Everyone out to get him. Nobody out to get you. We trying to find your daughter. That's what we want to know. Where your baby at? Where's your baby? And I believe what Chris said. Can't make that stuff up. Everybody lying but him. Yeah. And it don't even take a rocket scientist to figure out Don. Yeah, Summer is what's important. And if he's not posting about Summer, he don't need to post at all. And that's just a fact. He needs to stop talking. Stop talking. You talking about Chris, but yeah, you called him and you gave him the information. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. But y'all have a great night. I'm finna get up here because I gotta work in the morning. Y'all have a great and productive day tomorrow. And I will be making my members only video. The recent one I did, I'll be making it public sometime tomorrow. So be expecting that. And I will see y'all tomorrow or sometime soon. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for tuning in.